What's going on YouTube? Today we are back with another video. We are going over the Impossible Meat versus the Beyond Meat. So at first glance we see that the Beyond Meat is heavier and you get more, and it's a slightly cheaper. Maybe like it was like 80 cents cheaper. It was like $9.99 versus this was almost $10.80. It was like almost $11, and you get a little less. But apparently everybody loves the Impossible burgers. And if these two choices are not in your area, I will always recommend this. I show videos on how to cook this. This right here goes for a lot less. This is like $3. $3 for 13 ounce, and these go for great for tacos and anything that is meat related. I've made so many good things with this, but that's not what we're here today for. So we are here today for the Impossible Meat and the Beyond Meat. So first, we're gonna do a burger test, and then a meatball test, then we're gonna do taco test. Let's get cooking. Looking at both, the Impossible and the Beyond, they both look like real meat. Now this one looks a little bit more like real meat because of the color, but that's nothing to be determined yet. So let's start cooking. This one has more of a plant-based smell. This one has a little bit of this one smells like plants. This one actually smells like beef. It actually smells like beef. I don't know why. So the Impossible smells like beef, and this one smells like plants. Now they're both made out of plants, which is actually pretty cool. So let's get to the test. On the left we have the Impossible Burger, and on the right we have the Beyond Burger. So let's give them a try. Nice, tender, crunchy, juicy, and very what I expected it to. There's a lot of flavor into it too, and it actually really does taste like meat. That's actually unbelievable. That is really good. And now this one. Let me get the taste out of that one. Good, juicy, has a lot more flavor in it though. Has a lot more flavor. Has a little bit of an aftertaste to it. Slightly more chewy. But actually really good. Both of them are really good. Now, in my own opinion, I like them both. But I rate them both 10 out of 10. But with me being who I am, I don't like a lot of taste. So I'm gonna go with the Impossible Burger, simply due to the fact that it has a slightly less taste to it. Which means I can add more seasonings and different types of seasonings for it to absorb and make it to where I want it to be. But that is actually generally really good. Both of them. I don't even know. See, my thing is, my wife likes the Beyond Burger more, but I like the Impossible Burger slightly more. So, who's to say? You should give it a try. Next, we're gonna have the meatball test. On the left here, we have the Impossible. Over here, the Beyond Meat. Right away, it actually forms just like a meatball. Wow. Tastes exactly like meat. Guarantee you bring this to a barbecue with some barbecues and stuff like that, you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. Now for the Beyond Meat. Well, this one's a little harder. It rips a little bit more differently. This one, I gotta say, putting in the meatball form, you could definitely taste a big difference. There's a huge difference between the two. I wouldn't say these are meatballs necessarily. They don't taste like a meatball. Tastes good though, very good. I'd say it would taste like an off-brand meatball that you would normally get, like a store brand. But how do I mean, I haven't tasted meat in 5 years, but this is a nice change. I think this one would be, this has more flavor, but it tastes more like a plant than it actually does meat. So if you want to fool somebody, go with the Impossible. But if you know what you're eating, and you don't want to trick anybody, and you just want to have a good flavor, the Beyond Meat right here. So give this one a good try. I think they're both phenomenal, but Impossible for me wins. Again, my wife likes the Beyond Meat. I don't know why, but I think they're both good. Now we're gonna do the tacos. Now first things first, we have the Beyond and we have the Impossible. Now at first glance, the Impossible looks a little bit more like meat. The Beyond, it took a little bit longer to cook. First, we're gonna do the feels. So it actually feels a little soft. So a little bit of different taste to this one though. I don't know why, but still very good. They're both very good. I'm not a big fan of cheese on my tacos, so we're gonna skip that. But apparently, my wife, she likes the Beyond Meat again. Like I said, we're gonna try it with everything. Now this is gonna be a soft taco. Soft taco, bottoms up. Very good. Very juicy. A little stringy, a little chewy, but still very good. Very good. Very good. Gotta say, given the best out of the circumstances, gotta say. So, alright. Now for the Impossible. Like I said, less flavor, but still pretty damn good. Again, I'm gonna give it to the Impossible. My wife gives it to the Beyond. I wish you had her, but she doesn't want to be on camera. So, yeah, Impossible. Okay, so let's review. Impossible review. I think this one feels and tastes and actually gives you the more sensible taste of actually eating meat. If you want to trick your friends and want to see if you can get them, I would definitely go with the Impossible. But if you've had the Impossible and you want to try the Beyond, I think it's a really good second, because I don't think you would be able to fool your friends with it, because the taste is, it has a lot of taste to it and it has a really good taste to it. But again, doesn't necessarily taste like meat on this one, but this one does. Now this one you could definitely fool your friends, but this one I would have to say it's like an off-brand, like you would go to the store and get the off-brand type of burger. But honestly, generally speaking, you can fool your friends with any of these, I think, but just don't tell them that it's plant-based, and you can tell them that it's an off-brand burger. It's not the type of typical brand of burger that you bought. You decided to give it a shot. So honestly, both of them are really good. Now with the burger, I think they both came out phenomenal. Maybe on the grill they might taste even better. Now with the meatball one, the Beyond came out a little bit textury. Actually came out a little bit too textury for me. That one came out actually pretty precise, but they both were really good. The fact that the way meatball, it goes a little less on the outside, inside, and cooks more on the outside. Now for as far as the taco test, they both come out really good. But this one would probably go better in certain things than this one. This one will have a lot less in there. This one will have a lot less flavor. So you gotta definitely use your seasonings. This one comes with its own flavor, and it's a very, you can definitely tell that it's some kind of beets or something that they use. I don't know what kind of seasonings that they use, but it's very, 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 very good. Now, I would recommend them both. But if you're really trying to get off meat and you really want the same similarity, go with the Impossible. But this one has a lot of flavor, so go with this one. And then, so whichever one is available in your area, go with that one. But I have to say that these are very good. And yeah, I mean, now with a little bit of sauce, it would go great. Whatever sauce you like, some taco sauce or some steak sauce, the A1 steak sauce, or some Heinz 47, some Heinz 47 sauce. But these are very good in particularly, but I have to give it up to the Impossible. My wife likes the Beyond. So whichever one you decide, that is my review on these. I think they both are amazing. Again, Impossible if you want to fool your friends, and if you want to try something different, the Beyond Burger. And that is it. That's going to be it for the review. I'm going to try to put out 2 recipes every week, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you back in the kitchen in the next video.